Greetings to the CGIAR family. I'm here to give you an update of what has been happening within the family over the month of November and December. During the second week of November, I had the opportunity to go to Berlin, where I participated at the Crop Trust Diversity Summit, where I was part of a panel of donors celebrating the work we do there, but more important, that they are a valued partner for CGIAR. I also had the opportunity to meet with the German State Secretary Flassbach, where we talked about the big event that CGIAR will be participating in, where we celebrate 50 years of partnership with the German government. From Germany, I went on to the UK, where I was able to participate in a very special event, the 75th birthday for King Charles. This was not just a birthday party. It was a celebration of the monarchy in modern times and his leadership, but most important, to launch a publication where we as CGIAR are profiled under the title Research Without Borders. The following week in the UK, I had the opportunity to participate in the Global Food Security Summit that was hosted by the UK government. What an event. It was opened by Prime Minister Sunak, who was very clear that CGIAR is the place to invest. We had our own Minister of the UK, Minister Mitchell, moderating the events, and we also had the newly appointed Foreign Secretary who came on for his first assignment to also pledge support to CGIAR. That's David Cameron. We also had Bill Gates. We also had our own Minister of Climate and Environment in the UAE, all pronouncing CGIAR is the place to invest. On our side, we had DGs, but we also had our incoming Executive Managing Director, Dr. Ismahane Elouafi. She's here today with me, and I'm excited to introduce her on her 10th day on the job. Isma, welcome to CGIAR. You've hit the road running. We met in London where you were on the panel as a warm-up. Now it's live, 10 days into the job. Why CGIAR? Why did you decide to come back home?
Thank you, Lindiwe, and it's good that you say coming back home. So I always said I am a kid of the CGIAR. I did my PhD with ICARDA and CIMIT, and I have worked with so many partners across the different centers in the CGIAR. I think I'm very excited about the recognition around science and innovation globally. And the CGIAR, with its about 10,000 employees with offices in 80 countries, be it the largest public international agricultural research, requires really support to make sure that we continue the good work with the national systems. So the idea is that you invest in this international public good to make sure that the technologies and innovation reach the farmer in those countries that needs it the most. So I think the timing is perfect, and I could see it here in COP. I mean, I couldn't dream for a better way to start. It was a huge visibility for CGIAR and the huge recognition of the science and innovation and the fact that we need it to get out of the mess where we are right now.
Excellent. Fit for purpose, starting by hitting the road running with a big flagship right at COP here in Dubai. As you know, this is not my first COP. My first COP was in 2008, Poznan. It was UNFCCC COP 14. At that stage, there was no mention of word agriculture. It was taboo. Mm-hmm. Agriculture had nothing to do with the COP deliberations. It was not anything to do with climate. We went on to Denmark for COP 15, and the organization, FANPAN I was with, was the first one to launch a campaign which was no agriculture, no deal. We wanted to make it clear agriculture is labeled a problem, but it's more important as a solution. Day 10, have you been flying the agriculture flag? Have you been flying the food systems flag? What have been the highlights for you, for CGIAR, for the work we do within this COP28?
I think really it's good to hear your story with the COPs, Lindiwe, because my first one was in Paris, 2015. And even then, all the activities on the agri-food system were outside the blue zone.
Yep.
So there was nothing in the blue zone, and there is very little attention by the negotiator. What I'm seeing here, and I saw it really going up from COP26 in UK, in Glasgow, to COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, to this COP, you could see how the bar has risen really high.
Yep.
And I'm really very grateful to the United Arab Emirates for putting agri-food systems center and front and putting it right in the head of state day. But what we need to do now, and you said it right, Lindiwe, agri-food system is the only solution. People have to recognize it, and people have to invest in it. So the solutions should come from the agri-food system. The agri-food system is already a sequester. It does emit 30%, but it does sequester a lot of gases. But the capacity of the sector to sequester more, it's tremendous, and we need to tap into it. And the only way to tap into it is through science and innovation and investing in research and development at the global level with the CGIAR, but also at the national level, so that this knowledge is translated in things that could make really the life and livelihood of farmers, particularly women, better.
Excellent. So you were able to do that. Tell us about the campaign that you led.
It was wonderful to start the day with really discussing that campaign. So the campaign is a campaign for our research portfolio, 2025 to 2027. And what we are looking for, it's a stronger emphasis on science and innovation and on certain areas that are very important to be moved forward. Our portfolio, that we are requesting, it's that we are fundraising for, it's $4 billion. We were very happy to have the second day a roundtable with the donors that pledged up to $900 million, but we need still 3.1. So it's a wonderful start of our campaign. We need to secure that $4 billion for the portfolio 25-27, but our ambition in order really to address the issues is to get the next cycle to $2 billion per year, because that's what we need to find solution of today and continue the research so that we are walking the path and we are finding the right solution in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, with the variability of climate that we are living through.
Colleagues in the CGIAR, there you have it. Your new Executive Managing Director leaves Dubai tomorrow to go to the headquarters, Montpellier, where she will be coordinating across all our 13 centers, coordinating the work we do in the system organization in Montpellier, but making sure globally we mobilize the resources, we deliver the science and technologies that the world needs in the face of climate change. We delivered on the appointment of our Executive Managing Director. We've also delivered on the Unified Governance Review. The centers are seized with endorsing the recommendations. Next year, we will be implementing the recommendations of the reformed governance structures that we are hoping all our centers will adopt. That's it from me this year. Thank you very much. What a year. Let's all celebrate and revive and bounce back better in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindiwe.
With science, we can.